It's killing more people in the U.S. than gun violence or car accidents. The opioid epidemic is the deadliest drug overdose crisis in U.S. history. And for many people, it begins with a pill from a doctor meant to manage pain. Adrienne Voltaire was prescribed opioids following surgery. She says she became addicted quickly.
In the beginning, it was for pain. Then it was because the feeling was wonderful. And then very soon after that component, it turned into a dependence where if I didn't take it, I felt awful.
She came here to Arms Acres, a facility in New York that helps people recover from addiction. And she says she's lucky to have survived.
I don't know a single person in my life who has not been touched by it in one way or another, or doesn't know of someone who has had an overdose or who has died.
The opioid market is a multi-billion-dollar industry worldwide, and the U.S. leads it with over half of its share of users. The most recent data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2017 show that more than 70,000 Americans have died from overdoses, and most of those deaths were caused by the synthetic opioid fentanyl. The high death rate prompted U.S. President Donald Trump to declare a national public health emergency. It allows the government to move quickly and with less oversight to respond to health problems in the country. One option is to open safe injection sites where people can take opioids in a controlled environment, limiting the risk of overdose. But this has raised both legal and moral objections here on Capitol Hill. Trump has allocated $3 billion a year to fighting the opioid crisis, but little has been done so far to change government policies. And public health workers say the funds are not being used effectively.
There's other things that the federal government is spending money on that if they put the money towards these types of things, it would probably help us more than hurt us. Can they do more? Absolutely. I always think that the federal government can do more to assist programs.
Adrienne says for her, the biggest issue is combating the stigma attached to drug addiction.
We're the people that walk amongst you, it's not just, this problem does not just affect the person that you see on the street.
And until the U.S. can find a way to stop this epidemic, more people with an opioid addiction risk losing their lives. Alexi Noel, TRT World, New York.